Buckle up, because it's another edition of Inside the UHL. Call the presses, the streak, the slump is over. Riley Bell finally gets his first victory of the season in this year's UHL, and a great victory. Great victory. I mean, this guy played like he won it last year. Played exactly the same way. Great composure, setting up great plays, and he dominated. His best game of the year by far. He controlled the play. He had his head up the whole time, always searching. I mean, beautiful goals with Hardacre, and this was clearly his best game. Can't say enough about Riley Bell because he seems to be on the right track right now. It seems like he is going to be a force to be dealt with now. I mean, we saw Nick Lai and what he did after 4 games, and maybe this is a repeat story for Riley. You know, we're sure hoping so, as he bumps his total up to 4 points in the UHL, and you know, as we do now, I'm gonna give him a bam. Good for you, Riley. Good for you. Another big storyline with the last game: Hardacre takes over as points leader as Greg McMillan finally loses a game. I mean, it took him a while. He won 4 straight, and he finally lost his first game of the season. And in a game that was really frustrating for McMillan, really frustrating. You could see the guy, you know, the guy's used to winning. I mean, you can just say it now, he's used to winning. And it was just really frustrating for him, you know, on a team that was struggling, on a team that didn't have the fight and determination of Team 1. And he loses, and Hardacre wins, and he takes over. And in fact, Greg is tied with Nicholas Lai for second place in the league now. Another storyline developing is flying under the radar, not in a good way, is Edward Dodsworth and Chris McKenzie. Edward Dodsworth had an alright game in Game 2. He certainly shut the door when he needed to, and won in overtime, getting his 2 points. Ever since then, past 3 games, not been kind to him. He hasn't gotten a point since then. It's a real struggle for him. He was flying on the radar because of Scott and Riley and their struggles. But now that Riley's broken out of this, it is now very apparent that Ed is struggling. I mean, the guy's playing great defense. It's just he is having trouble winning. And he's going to need to win soon. And he's got to step up. He's got to step up. And step up. Anyways, and we move to Chris McKenzie. The guy played great in Game 1. He had 5 goals in the first game. And everyone was sitting back and saying, oh my goodness, is this the guy that, you know, comes out of nowhere and wins it? But ever since then, he missed Game 2. In the last 3 games, he's really been non-existent. Hasn't been playing defense. Hasn't been putting the ball in the net as much as he'd want to. I mean, in the first game he got 5 goals. Ever since then, you know, he's putting the ball in the net still, but he's not putting it as much as he can. And Chris just needs to find his game out there. He needs to do a little bit of back checking, and it's going to be tougher. But you know, he can do it. He's going to be able to do it, but he needs to also step up. And Nicholas Lai, what else can we say about him? The guy's great on defense. He steps in net and shuts down the door, only letting 5 goals in the whole game. Lowest of anyone so far, I believe. And he just played great. He played great. He had, you know, at times he had weak defense. But he really came to play. And as we said, he moves into second place with Greg McMillan. Just, you know, a great play. He's just 2 points behind Hardacre for that lead. And yeah, and he's playing great. And I mean, something else I want to talk about is, what else can you say about Stuart Control? This guy is just playing great defensively. He was even putting the ball in the net a couple times last game. He's playing strong out there. Playing real strong. And I'd like to give one BAM to Nikolai and another BAM to Stuart Control. Way to go, guys. Keep it up. And following with our rookies this year, Nakhim continues to struggle, 0 points, and Arjun Bowery still at 2 points. I mean, listen, Nak, if you're going to watch this, what you got to do is you got to either cut your hair, tie it in a ponytail. That's the only thing that's going to help you right now. It's nothing else. Playing great physically, being that strong player that he is, just got to change a few things with the hair. As for Arjun Bowery, he's playing good. Put the puck in the net. He even got an assist last game. He is playing good. He just also needs to play a bit of defense and be strong on those boards. That's what I'm noticing. He's not strong enough on those boards. So, step up, boys. And as for the next game is Tuesday, June 9th at 6 p.m. at the Callion Mall. Hope to see you all out there. And next inside the UHL edition, we will have a panel of Elise Makrodinsky and Kevin Lee, plus the quiz. Thank you for joining me on Inside